Audi Q5 is often called boring, but that only makes sense if you misunderstood what this car is built for. It's about confidence, calm power, and doing things effortlessly. One thing Audi has always nailed is their design. There's just no explanation needed. You instantly know this is an Audi. The proportions, the clean lines, and the understated confidence. Details like the headlights and taillights are a big part of that identity. Sharp, technical, and instantly recognizable. Audi really pays attention to the details. The badges aren't just there for decoration, they're a statement. When you see Quattro on that grille, you already know what this car stands for and that this car means business. Although the fake exhausts are a bit of a miss and a modern trend Audi started, honestly that one did not age particularly well. This one is finished in silver and a lot of people call that boring. But silver actually highlights the lines and the shape. It lets the design speak for itself instead of hiding it. The moment you step inside, this is where this generation of Q5 really shines. The first impression, the steering wheel, simple, elegant, the Audi logo feels solid, 3D, properly finished. It's the kind of detail you feel, not just see. Everything here makes sense. Physical buttons, a clean layout, and no unnecessary distractions and gimmicks. Even without the full virtual cockpit, I actually enjoy the analog dials. They're very clear, easy to read, and they're paired with a small central screen that shows everything you actually need. The screen isn't oversized, it isn't trying to impress you, it just works. And the fact that functions are still controlled by real buttons, that just feels amazing. That's something Audi did right, and something many new cars have completely lost. When you compare this to some of Audi's newer interiors, you really notice how much attention to detail has been lost and sacrificed in the name of cost cutting. Thankfully, Audi seems to be slowly correcting those mistakes, but this generation already got a lot right. And this philosophy carries over when you actually start driving. Driving the Q5 is exactly what you would expect. It's very calm, planted, safe, inspires that confidence, and it just has that Audi character that you instantly feel and recognize. The interior of this car is just so familiar. As a long-term Audi driver and fan, I felt instantly at home with this car because everything is just where it should be and where it's expected. If you were to drive an Audi for the first time, or this car in particular, you will already feel familiar with it because everything is where it's supposed to be and where you would expect, and it just works. And that's the beauty of this B9 platform. The buttons, the screens, everything is just so well balanced between modern technology and old school. And I think they really nailed this with this car. It's one of those cabins where you sit for a minute and you think, yeah, this just makes sense, it works, it's very nice. And kudos to the Audi for this B9 platform, and it's really nice. Car is equipped with the 2-liter TDI engine from VW. This one has 190 horsepower. It's nothing too exciting, and honestly that's fine, but when you need it, it can still pack a punch. And it actually, for this weight, it accelerates very nicely. $160 already. I mean, this is pretty nice, I must say. 170. It's just enough. You don't need much. This car is meant to get you from A to B without any stress, with style, and calm and confident impression. That's what Audi does the best, and they get really overlooked in that regard. The steering is very light, very precise. The Quattro does its job, it's very stable, and it actually inspires confidence and hides the weight and the size of this car pretty well, I must say. And I'm actually pretty surprised. Pretty nice how they managed to do that, I must say. And the isolation on this car is really nice. Doing 150, it's you don't hear any wind noise. The engine is very quiet, and it's just a really comfortable cruiser, I must say. As I have driven mostly more sporty Audis, I must say I really like the Q5, and especially in this B9 generation. It's really well built. I can see a lot of use cases for this car, and it's just nice. It's just Audi. The identity is there, which they have lost a little bit in their last 5 to 7 years. But they have been listening, and they are bringing back the attention to detail, which I really like. The gearbox shifts smoothly, the DSG does its jobs really well, and the chassis feel is very nice, and you have that Audi stability all the time. And overall, this is a very nice car to sit in and very nice to drive as a daily. Having driven the B9 platform generation, I instantly felt at home with this car, and it's so familiar. It's the same chassis character, same refinement, same Audi DNA. It's the A4, but basically a little bit grown up, a little bit higher up, and a bit more practical. Even though it doesn't really offer that much more space, it's still very practical and a higher up car. Even on these 20-inch wheels, the car is still very comfortable, and it absorbs bumps like it's nothing. The reliability of this car, it's a 2-liter TDI engine. It just works, you just have to follow your simple maintenance plan, and that's it. Fuel economy, it's very good, as already seen in my A4 video. Be sure to check that out later. It's just a car that you don't have to think about. You just get in and drive. And that's the beauty of the 2-liter TDI engine. It just runs forever. It's not the flashiest, it's not the fastest, but that's actually the point. That's sometimes real luxury. It's just a car you get in, you drive, you're safe, you're calm, confident, and it actually leaves an impression. And that's what Audi does best. Thank you guys for watching. A big thank you to the owner for lending me this car to drive it and review it. Be sure to leave a comment if you liked it, disliked it, and please guys recommend me what would you like to see next. Thank you, and see you in the next video.